Hello. So we're going to look at the vials and we're going to talk about them. So do the vials contain all the same amount of soil? I want you to think about that. Okay, so the answer is yes, because I put the same amount of soil into each of the vials. Do the vials have the same number of layers? We could say 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Now this one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one only has 3 because there was no big rocks in there. There was some pebbles that are mixed in with the sand, or like gravel, but no big rocks. Now this one, 1, 2, 3. And then some of the stuff floating on the top. And you can see some of the humus in here. You can see some of the gravel. Let me see. You can see there's bigger rocks in there. They're not quite pebbles, but they're gravel. And then the last one, you can really see the humus. This was the forest one. And you can see some of the gravel down here. The silt, you can see that middle one, and then the humus. So let's look for patterns in the series of vials. Are all the layers similar earth materials in same size or depth in different soils? For example, do all the soils have the same size sand layer? Do they have the same amount of humus or organic material? So we can already look at this and say, no, they're different, which means that different areas have different mixtures, okay? Which means they have different amounts of materials in their soil. It just depends on where it is. So not all soils are the same. Some have different materials in them and they're mixed with different amounts of those materials, okay? So when we're looking at things, when you say what is soil, soil is a mixture of different materials. That's what soil is. So you could look, this one, the rock or the mountain has big pebbles in it, right? And then it also has sand, silt, humus, but different amounts. If you look at this one, there's no pebbles in there, but there is gravel, sand, a little bit of humus, and a lot of silt, right? Right there, that middle, you can already tell. The whiter one is the silt. This one has more. This one has more organic material. So it just really depends on where you have collected that sample from. So if you wanted to, you could go outside. If your parents let you, you can get a cup. You can put some of that soil in there, add some water, try to mix it up. I wouldn't shake it if it doesn't have a lid like this, but mix it up and then let it settle overnight and see what layers that sand, or not sand, but that dirt that you collected has. So now we're gonna start. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna answer the focus question, and I'm going to put on the side over here different words that you may need. So clay, earth material, gravel, humus, pebbles, rocks, sand, silt, and soil. So silt is clay, right? And silt, it's the same thing. And what you're gonna do is you're going to answer that. So I'm going to give you some sentence frames. Soil is comprised of, so comprised means it's made of. So soil is comprised of blank, and you're going to fill that in. In our soil investigation, we found out. Okay, so think about what we found out. We found out that soil is a mixture of different materials. It's not all one type of material, unless you're at the beach, and that's usually all sand. But for the most part, it's a mixture, okay? So what we're gonna be looking for is, soil is composed of different sized rocks. Example, sand, gravel, pebbles, humus, right? Or clay, or silt. So you're gonna say what it is, what is soil, and what did we find out in our investigation? And I want you to draw a picture. If you can draw a picture, I'll hold these up. This is the river bed. And you can pause it. This is the mountain. This is the desert. And this is the forest. So you're gonna draw a picture and you're gonna answer the question that I give you. And I'll put my email, and it's all gonna be on this side, okay? Bye.